Well, guys, this is, I think, the start of this video. My wife doesn't want to be on camera, but we've been out here the last 3 weekends chasing after them. And on her last day, she got this nice buck. We've been having a blast out here, chasing antelope, shooting coyotes, shooting prairie dogs, having a blast. So this is the end of this saga for her and the start of the saga for me. I got a week coming up, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Well, folks, as you can see, we got quite the yard sale going on around here. Just got my wife's antelope butchered up and got her out of here. So now I'm just trying to get all gathered up so I can get out there and hopefully get one myself. So we're going to get all this stuff back together and then we'll head out there. This is my initial ascent 8K pack. Came in pretty handy yesterday. Carried that antelope out whole. I'm just going to piece it back together and get ready to go. Just like that, she's back on. One thing you got to remember is to put your shoulder straps back on. Now, I know you guys are probably looking at this rifle and wondering what the heck. This is not my hunting rifle. This is just a coyote gun slash prairie dog getter with the burst eliminator on here. You cannot use that for hunting like deer, elk, antelope, and things along those lines, even bear. So this is just really my predator gun. Like I said, we've been out here shooting some coyotes. We're up to 3 now, so just brought her along so I don't have to use up all my Sherman ammo. I do think I'm going to use that Sherman to try to get an antelope. I also brought the 7 Winchester short magnum. Well, guys, we just got the old yard sale cleaned up. We're going to head out and go do some scouting. Now, I just recently learned that antelope shed their horns. I knew that they shed their horns, but I did not know they shed them this time of year. So I've kind of been going back and forth. We've seen quite a few dinker bucks, and it's making me wonder if they already lost their horns. I did think about packing up today and heading out of here to go chase some deer and elk instead, but you know what? We're going to give her our all and see if we can't put something together. I think it's all about the adventure, not the success. So the adventure is the success. So we're going to get out there and do some scouting, and hopefully we could turn up a buck with his horn still on. Up a couple muley does off the horizon, but it doesn't look like there's any bucks with them quite yet. Should be starting to rut here pretty quick, but hell, he's a buck. He looks a little weird in there. I wonder if he got hit. Can't really tell how big he is. I know it never does it justice, but man, that sunset is phenomenal. Just get my stuff gathered back up. Didn't really see any antelope into this backcountry stuff, so we're gonna head out, see if we can't see something on the way out, and head to the camper and get some dinner. Well, we got a couple of muleys spotted way up there. One looks like a buck, I'm not sure. But maybe we'll have to keep an eye on him. We got quite the mirage going on, so pretty hard to see if he's a buck or not. But... Well, guys, looks like we finally did something right. We found quite the herd of antelope. The issue is location-wise, I'm not sure where they're at, public, private. But I think we're gonna mosey that way and see if we can't figure it out and hopefully make a play. Well, it looks like a bust on this setup. Didn't really think much would happen middle of the day, but you never know. Always kind of fun to shoot these doggies, so we're getting packed up and get back to antelope hunting. Well, looks like I was right. I'm pretty sure that they are on private, but man, looks like we got another Yodi out here. I'll tell you guys what, this sure is a target-rich environment. That coyote sure has all these antelope all worried. Just not really seeing anything I want to shoot. I do have a doe tag, but I'm trying to get a buck first. So I think we're gonna back out of here and maybe go try to see if there's anything in that other group. Maybe we'll get lucky that Kyle will scare that other group to us. Looks like I was wrong. We got 2 Yodis out there. Maybe not. Maybe it's a... Oh yeah, no, I think it's 2 Yodis. Oh, nope. Yodi and a badger, I think. Well, good news. Looks like they might be working this way. There's 2 bucks in the group too, looks like. Well, unfortunately, I think it started. That buck right there in the screen, I think he only has 1 horn left. There's still 2 other bucks in the group that have their horns. So we're going to cross our fingers. They are kind of headed in our direction. So we're just being patient to see what these guys do. Well, they're definitely getting closer. Still super far, probably 2,000 yards is what I guessed. They're definitely on private now, so we're just gonna keep our fingers crossed and hold out. Oh guys, I was just wondering why this cow-calf pair were out here all by themselves. Looks like that cow has a broken foot. We got deer, we got antelope, we got turkeys. We got a little bit of everything. It's too bad these deer don't seem to be ready. I think there's a little buck with this little group of does over here, but nothing worth getting too excited about. Maybe starting to get a little ready. Hopefully he's got his nose in the air. Looks like we finally got a little buck. Not very big, but he's got his nose in the air. Looks like our friends finally decided to come up over the hill. So they're still slowly working their way over here. We're definitely running out of damn. Hopefully they keep on working this way. Well guys, I'm sure you can't see me all that well, but at least tonight wasn't fully uneventful. Just had 2 coyotes harassing those mule deer. So I let one rip at 550. I didn't hear it hit, so, but at least we detoured those coyotes from getting those mule deer. So we're gonna hike out of here now. We got quite the hike and head back to the camper and have some dinner. Come on, little antelope, come over and play on this side of the fence. Well, picked up 3 more antelope. I think they're on public too, but it looks like 3 does. So hoping a buck pops out here, but also saw a coyote a couple miles away. Just getting after it. Well, we found another herd of like 20 or so. Looks like there's just a dinky buck. Just trying to wait and see if there's anything bigger in there. They're on private, but they're pretty close to public, so we'll just give it a look, see if there's a buck worth going after, and go from there. All right, folks, here we go. 860 with the old 28 Sherman. Hopefully it goes right through the gap here on this sagebrush. time. Well, I forgot my other camera. I'm gonna try to get some footage real quick of these. Not seeing a real nice buck, but a bunch of antelope. Bunch of antelope. And they're not public. Finally. I was about ready to quit today, head home. Finally, buck down, about 475 yard shot. I didn't get it all on camera. I think I got the shot though. About time. Well, guys, 2025 antelope buck. Not too bad. Definitely heavy horned. Got a little thing coming off. Tell you guys what, it is hotter than hot though now that I've been working. Man, guys, you just got to keep pushing. I was literally ready to give up today, pack up, go home, and I know it's so cliched, so many people say it, man, but you just got to stick with it. I'm super happy. Got this nice little buck. I've got a couple more antelope tags, but I think I'm gonna call it on that. And yeah, awesome hunt. I'm glad I pushed through and got it done out here. Now we're gonna get them all cleaned up and get them packed out of here. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this adventure. I'm headed out now, and hopefully you'll join us on the next one. Well, folks, just when you think the adventure ends, your clutch goes out on your way home. So we're trying to limp old girl as far as we can get. We're definitely not going to make her home on one tank of fuel, so wish me luck, and never a dull moment. Well, folks, it's 2:44 in the morning. We made her back. No clutch. Lost fourth gear. Running on a couple cylinders. Gotta get cleaned up and go to bed. Try not to wake my wife up. What an adventure. Well, folks, if you made it to this part of the film, I just want to say thank you. I'm super grateful. This is the first hunt solo that I got the kill shot on film. So I am super excited about that, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope if you've seen a few of my hunting videos, you've seen my progression and seen that things are getting a little bit better, and I hope that you enjoy. If there's something that you guys see I can work on, please comment that down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, to just give a little context, we had been out there for the previous 3 weekends in a row, long weekends, so to say that it was a grind is the least of it. I was definitely getting a little burnt out, if I'm being honest, but I stuck through it, and we ended up finding this nice buck. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to add in there, this buck was the fattest buck I've ever seen, probably the fattest antelope I've actually ever seen, so that was kind of interesting. We made it happen on a great public land buck, and I couldn't be more happy. Now, I ended up taking this buck with my 28 Sherman. I was shooting a 197 grain Sierra bullet. Now, I know a lot of people are going to think that's overkill, and it is, definitely. But I still had some fireform loads left with that rifle, so I figured I might as well use those. I know a lot of people, when they think about doing a Wildcat cartridge or something along those lines, they really don't like the idea of fireforming. Well, I'm here to tell you, you could still use those for hunting. That's what I did. And I also did that with my black bear in the previous 2025 season, so that didn't work out too bad. Now, at the end of the video, my truck, it was not just the clutch that went out. the transmission actually went out, and I actually got a little 10-second phone call on how to power shift my manual truck all the way home. I know I'm a little bit of this younger generation. I've never really had to do that. So luckily I had a good buddy who helped me out, gave me a quick demo over the phone, and I made it happen. To say this was an easy task, it was like a 7-hour drive home. So quite a ways away from home, but made it happen, made the adventure even more fun at the end of the day, made it a little more pricey for this antelope buck, but what can you do? But as always, if you guys would, please check out our sponsor, the man who also taught me how to power shift with Rednecks Best, with the Rednecks Best Fire Starter Flare and the Bare Naked Bundle. If you use code JAG10 at checkout, you're going to save yourself 10%. I get nothing of that, guys. I'm passing all that savings on to you guys. And if you guys want to check out, I've got my membership program on there now. There's all sorts of different tiers. If you guys want to help out, I greatly appreciate that also. And if you would, please pull the trigger on that like and subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you on the next one.